All right, so the last example, number 3, we have 45 divided by parentheses 3 squared times 2. So, just like we start every problem, write off Pemdas to the side. Now I don't always have to draw a circle, but I'm going to group together multiplication and division, and I'm going to group together addition and subtraction. All right, so let's look at the different operations that we have. I see a division sign. I see a parentheses, so this is the first time that we've seen a parentheses. Remember, whenever we see a little number above a base number, we have an exponent, and then I also have a multiplication sign, all right, with our ending parentheses. So these two parentheses go together. All right, so let's run through PEMDAS. So PEMDAS, the first thing we have to look for is a parentheses, and I see it right here. Whenever you have a parentheses inside an expression, you always start there. Everything outside of the parentheses we'll get to later. So we're going to start off on the inside of our parentheses. And on the inside of our parentheses, we have an exponent and we have multiplication. Well, whenever we look at our acronym PEMDAS, do we perform exponents or multiplication first? We perform the exponent first. So 3 squared is the same thing as 3 times 3. Well, what is 3 times 3? It's 9. So we keep everything in the problem exactly the same, and we still have this parentheses here, so we're still working inside the parentheses, and the only operation I have inside my parentheses is multiplication. So 9 times 2 gives me 18. Now I want you guys to ask yourselves, do you see any other operations inside of the parentheses? All we have in there is 18. So whenever you are done completing the operations inside the parentheses, you no longer need that parentheses. So actually, we could write this as 45 divided by 18. Easy enough. 45 divided by 18. Oof. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm not sure what that is off the top of my head. So we're going to use a calculator. 45 divided by 18 is 5 over 2. You could leave it as this answer, or our calculators are actually going to convert this to a decimal for us. So 5 over 2 is the same thing as 2.5, 2.5. All right, so the goal here, whenever you have a parentheses, make sure you're working on the inside of the parentheses first, complete all of the operations inside the parentheses, and then we can work outside the parentheses.